to see. Shall we not? Is it, are you going to be little squishy buns again? Or are you going to be glorious big buns? Morning, Joe. Morning, Anhole. Has it behaved today? Good morning, Genius. Good morning, Palin. Okay, hang on, let me... There we go. Good morning, Boba. Oh, Boba, did you enjoy the gig on Friday? Good morning, Hansa. Good morning, Carl. There we go. Little babies. Morning, Lifelike. Good morning, Sam. My gosh, I feel absolutely knackered because I did social things over the weekend. That's enough for me. I'm done in. Basha, thank you very much for the 13 months. Good morning, Saffron. Good morning, Max. Good morning, Annie. Annie, did you enjoy your escaping over the weekend? Morning, Limewood. Social things indeed, yeah. You couldn't go in the end. I had a migraine from lunchtime onwards. I couldn't shift. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, migraines are so stinky. That's butts. That is butts. Fingers crossed you'll get to see them again sometime. Good morning, Hanny. Good morning, Molly. How's bed today? Time for a bed day. Oh, you get nice and rested. You look after yourself. Oh dear, seems to be a very Monday day. Everyone, you must look after yourselves. Morning, Ravane. Yeah, I did the escaping with Rob was fun. Nice. I wanted to join in. I persuaded Rob to get escapes and I was hoping to play over the weekend, but I ended up being like so busy and then so eepy. Tried to post thank you very much for the 13 months. Good morning. You got twins there. Next UK tour, I just have to try again. Yeah, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. So I did the placebo gig on Friday, and then Jerry, there you go, baby boy. And then I was out with friends all day Saturday, then went out for a meal in the evening, and then Alex didn't come with because he had a lot of work to do. So then on Sunday, because he'd just been sort of working all day Saturday, he was like, I really want to go out. So he was like, I think, I've messaged these two of our friends, we should go out for a big walk. So we went out for a big walk all day. And then went to a meal afterwards and then got back in time for my family call, which I do every Sunday. And so yeah, I've just had like 3 days of socialising and I'm like, oh my gosh. Usually I do 1 day and then I rest up. Saffron, thank you very much. Oh my gosh, 3 years. I want to break 3. Thank you. Jamie, good morning. How you doing? Good morning, Asenta. I'm on a 2-week holiday from today, so it feels less like a Monday. Oh, that's good. Morning, Chivolt. Jerry, I saw that little tail flick. That little grumpy tail flick there. My little grumpy boy. Good morning, NB. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's July today. Did you walk anywhere or just in circles? We went to... we were trying to decide whether to go Castle Coombe, Goblin Coombe or Cheddar. And Castle Coombe, I was like, well, I've sort of done it recently and we'll be doing the same walk. And I get that thing where if you do the same walk, it feels a lot longer because you sort of, it's like when you walk home and that walk can feel really long because you know the walk. So I was like, oh, I'd rather go to one of the other two. And then we thought that like Cheddar Gorge is a little bit more like it's got shops and that sort of stuff, whereas Goblin Coombe is quite, it's pretty much just the woods. So we decided to go to Cheddar Gorge, and I'd never been before. There is a lot to. Are you finished? You full up? Do you want this one? Good morning, Chronicle. Okay, I'll save these for you, Jerry boy. I'm saving them. But yeah, so we ended up going to there, and we did a big walk up one side of the gorge, and then went back, and we went to a food place. I'll preface this story at the very beginning with nobody cried and it was okay. So we went to a pub in Cheddar Gorge, and we got there was just like nothing on the, I mean, it did have vegan options, but there was nothing really on the menu that stood out to me. And you know when you're just like, I just really want a pop. I've done a long walk and I want a pop. So I ended up, I just had Fifi, you didn't eat that. It's not like you. I ended up, I just had a pop, and everyone else had dinner. I was like, I can just eat something when we get home. So then we started travelling back to Bristol. Here's when the crying comes in. And it turned out that a milk tanker had tipped over and spilt milk all over the road. And they'd had to, like, there were police cordons off everywhere. Morning, Megalomaniac. And we, like, really struggled getting back to Bristol. So I was, like, messaging my parents, like, I might be late for the family call, because because the roads are milky apparently. But it was really weird. Like, we were trying to get back, and there was like a cordon on a road, right? So we came down. I drew it on the ice pod whilst it's still got ice on it. There's a road here and a road here. So we came down this road, and there was a cordon there saying, like, do not cross. So we were like, okay. So then we drove round here, round to here, and there was a cordon here saying, do not cross. So we took a turning here, and it turned out we were back behind the other cordon, and we were like, hang on. Are we just trapped in an endless cycle of cordons now that we're now behind and can't get out of? So it was a bit of an odd one. But we did actually manage to get home in the end, as you can tell. And I was in good time for the call, and I made myself pesto pasta, which was really nice. But yeah, it wasn't the fault of the place we went to that, like, they had like 3 vegan options. I was just like, none of these are doing it for me. I just don't feel like none of this. Eclipse, thank you very much for the 46 months. I was just really jonesing for pesto pasta, and they didn't have that, so I was like, I'm going to go home and make pesto pasta. And it was really nice. I enjoyed. Good morning, Dave. Because I'd gone to... When did I go to the greengrocer? I went to the greengrocer on Friday, and I got like proper greengrocer, like fresh cherry tomatoes and spring onions to have in pesto pasta. And I was just like, oh, I just really want those tomatoes. You got pesto pasta today? It's just so good. The Sackler vegan pesto, oh my gosh. Have you ever had the Suma red pesto? Because that stuff, honestly, that stuff is like crack. It's so good. I mean, I've never had crack, but that, you know, that stuff is really good. I would say better than crack. Because I've been tempted to have it, so must be better. But no, oh, that stuff is so tasty. It is good. There's really nice, I've forgotten the make of it. I mean, the pesto I had, I actually tried a new one from a company called Zest. It was nice. Be real now? Are you kidding me? Why does it keep on... Right, so yesterday... Right, I was out all Saturday. Be real, did not go off when I was out. Waited till I got home. I was out yesterday for a beautiful walk around the gorgeous gorge. Does Be Real go off? No. Waits till I'm in the car on the way back. And then today, it's like, just get. And then when I went to see Placebo, it went off during the bun stream. And then today it goes off during the bun stream. It's very difficult to be real. That's the point of Be Real. Yeah, I know. It's meant to show you at your most real. But I feel like I'm pretty real when I really did climb the gorge. It's called Be Real, not Be in an Exciting Place. Is that an app? Can I get that one instead? But it means that I only get one today because I couldn't take it on time. I'm sorry, Fifi. I only saved one because you had the other two. But she won't remember that she had the other two. She'll just remember that she didn't get one now and be grumpy. That app is called Instagram. That's a fair point, actually. No, Gerry, don't get angry. Good morning, Doincy. Have to be adventurous 24/7. No, do I have to become one of those influencers who's always like, starting the morning with my 5-mile hike? I'm like, no. Start the morning with bed for a bit more. Oh, they've added shelves into. Sorry, that wasn't about you, Gerry. They've added shelves into the witchy bookshop now. I'm excited for that. So, whilst I remember, today, I am not doing an afternoon stream because I've got an appointment at 12. So I actually have to head off straight away after the Banu stream. So, because I was like, well, I sort of have a free-ish afternoon afterwards, I'm going to force myself to buy some clothes. And I hate clothes shopping. So it's going to be, I'm going to want to quit constantly, but I'm not allowed to. I'm just going to force myself to carry on. But I hate clothes shopping. I really do, which is essentially why I don't really have any clothes. Do you want me to move this, Gerry, as you've taken a dislike to it? Do you not like my map of the roads? I had too much kimchi yesterday and my tummy sent me push notifications. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, his work here is done. He successfully moved the ice pod away. No snuff. No snuff. No snuff. No need to snuff. No snuffs. Although I was doing a million snuffs yesterday. I think hay fever must have just caught up with me. Clothes shopping is the worst kind of shopping. It really is. It's just like, if I could do that thing at the beginning of Clueless, where she literally has like a computer where she downloads like looks onto herself and she knows what to wear, then I would do that. Because, right, so technically online shopping would be great, but I find that I'm always like a very awkward shape for things. I think being tall, it's very rare that stuff, like, I'm too scared that I'll order something online and it won't fit, and then I'll mean to get round to returning it, and then I never will, and then I'll end up just spending loads because I've just got stuff that doesn't fit, and tall people problems is true. So what I tended to do was I would find like one shop where I could trust things, and then I would just be like, okay, well, I would just, like, for years I bought the exact same pair of trousers every time I needed new trousers because I was like, I know that these ones are going to fit. And then that shop went bust, and then they got bought out, and then they came back, and then they were terrible. So now I'm sort of at a loss. But yeah, One of my best friends is a tall lady and she has lots of issues buying things. I am just all limbs and hair, it's true. Just everything on the longest slider. But yeah, find that one clothes that fits you and you buy 10 of them. Yes. So next time you find a great pair of hands, buy one for every year you expect to live. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm gonna force myself to do, and also because we're on holiday in like 2 weeks, I don't know if I have time to buy stuff, then return stuff, and then buy stuff, just hope that stuff then fits, sort of thing. So I need to trousers I find the most difficult. Socks and t-shirts are fine to shop online. Yeah, I've sort of got t-shirts down to a fine T. Buy stuff on vacay. Well, we're going to like a teeny tiny town in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know if they're gonna have any stuff. But yeah, I'm doing it. I'm forcing myself to do clothes shopping. So hopefully, I mean, there's a few places in town. Like there's a place called Loot, which is like vintage stuff where you pay by weight. So I'm thinking chance it by going into places like that and just hope that they have something that last time I went in there I did actually get a top, so you never know, could work. Loot always looks sketchy but my brother loves it. No, it's really nice. I bought like to be fair, I went in to buy a dress for a wedding and I came out with a denim jacket, but it is nice. There is nice stuff in there, but it is a bit down to chance. And there's 2 of those. And then I really want to go to Lucy and Yak on Stokescroft. But that was the connection to this. Was I went the witchy shop is going to be on Stokescroft, so that's what made me think of it. And they've got their shelves in now. So I can't actually go to there, but I can walk past it and go, ooh, shelves. Denim's very heavy, that's true. It's sort of like a denim look cotton, so it's not, luckily. In fact, I think that was actually labelled at a price. I don't remember it ever being weighed. But yeah, good morning, Cupcake. This baby boy, a baby boy. So yeah, there's just a morning, Rob. I hope you and Charlie are having good holiday. Oh my goodness. Auntie Uncle, thank you very much for the raid. How you doing? What were you up to? Getting excited by shelves. At what point do you think adulting sets in? Well, shelving means that the shop is closer to being a reality, and I'm so excited for this shop. Fortnite. I hope you. What did Fortnite people say? I hope you got dinner. Is that a thing? Is that just PUBG? I don't know. Cosy would know. Just stopping to see the buns before I head off on holiday. Well, safe travels. And I do expect lots of Charlie Beach photos, if you please them. Hope you have a lovely roast dinner. Yes. The other thing is that, so the main reason I want to get clothes stuff is because I saw a bunny and had to come say hello. Oh, well, I see you, bunny, and I raise you to bunny. She's just being less social at the moment. She warm. Oh, Gerry, that little hand. It's getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. But yeah, I don't really have any summer clothes. And I did have a pair of summer trousers that Arnhill persuaded me to buy years ago. And now they've I love them so much that they've started to disintegrate. So I need to get more and get more than one this time and actually be prepared for summer. So No, it's a good thing, Arnold. I really like those trousers. I'm very grateful that you did persuade me to get them. Morning, Turkey. So I just should have got more than one pair. It's buying summer clothes in the UK is like buying winter tires in the UK. Yeah, it's just a bit confusing, but it'll be fine. Fingers crossed. And I can always wear them next year, probably. My boss is curious what I was watching, so she sneaked by and was like, "Oh, that cute bunny, is that yours?" So it's a good idea to watch an animal stream. It's good for, keeping calm, to watch a little sleepy bunny. It's good. It's good for mental health to watch an eepy boy. Pretty sure there's studies into that. Them ginger summer clothes don't exist. Oh no. Wait, she loves things they disintegrate. Should we worry about this? Well, it's just because, basically I'm one of these people who... Fifi is a calming experience. Look at her. She's so calm. Good morning, Pim. But because I only had the one pair, so anytime I wanted to wear something that wasn't skinny jeans that I want to murder when it's warm, I had to wear those. And then I should have just got 2 pairs. I should have used my advice from earlier and been like, these are comfortable. I will go back and I will buy 3 more pairs, and then I'll have them to cycle through. But no. Which pink colour should I apply first to the shield? Fluorescent or dark? Oh. I guess are you meant to do the dark and then you do the fluorescent stuff over the top? Is that how it works? Dry brushing. That's all I know. Done any studies? I volunteer as tribute to watch an EB Gerry while at work to determine how calming it is. Thank you. You are so brave. I think we could all you need as much data as possible. So I think we should all do it. Or just watch the baby boy. It's a Celtic knot in the shape of a cancer awareness ribbon. They back in my hometown, we have a fountain in the centre of our town centre, and they dye it pink for breast cancer awareness every year. It's always very lovely. Oh, I'm going home next weekend. I have been only seeing my family once a year, every year since COVID, pretty much. I didn't even see them once a year in that year either. So you're at home now. Oh, sorry. Home. Parental birthing home. Well, I wasn't born there, but my like a turtle returning to the beach that they were born on. And Friday heard it was my birthday next weekend, and to see I set fire to an ice cream van and decided to leave. But I, last year I only saw them at Christmas, and the year before that. Although my cousin did get married, so I did see them there as well. But I usually will be like, I'll go home for my niece's birthday in July, and then something will come up and I'll be like, okay, well, it's Tiny Toons or something, and then I'll go for my dad's in August. No, well, okay, this has come up, so I'll go for my sister's in September. And basically every year it gets pushed back until I'm like, well, it's December next month, I may as well just go home for Christmas. So this year I was like, no, I'm seeing my family, I'm booking a train ticket now, and I'm just going to go. So I will be going home to Hertfordshire just for a tiny little mini getaway. It's only 2 days. But my niece is having her birthday party, and I was like, okay, I need to know the theme for this Morning, cow, by the way. I need to know the theme for this birthday party before I leave because I need to have ideas and, get a costume ready to bring up. And she was like, okay, the theme is characters from books. So I was like, can I be Jesus from the Bible? And she was like, yeah. And then a bit later, I was like, okay, well, I'll probably be something else. And she was just like, oh, I thought you were going to be Jesus. I was like, oh, have I signed up to this now? And she was really like, oh. But the problem is that all of my real church-going family are going to go. And I feel like I might be told off a little bit if I go as Jesus. But technically, it's in a book. So I feel like it's acceptable. And then I was talking to my dad because my mum was like, well, if you don't want to buy, if you don't get a chance to buy a costume, we do have togas. Is there anyone you could go as in a toga? And I was like, well, not really. And then Dad was like, why don't you go as Agamemnon's daughter? And I was like, what, Electra? And he was just like, oh, you just get to lie there. And I was just like, hang on a second. Is he talking about Iphigenia, the daughter who Agamemnon sacrificed to have safe weather on the way to Troy? I was like, I feel again like that is probably not an appropriate costume for a child's birthday party. I was thinking oh, Electra, the one who exacted revenge on her father's killers. That's a powerful... Did you just chin me? Thank you, Gerry. Okay, everyone, I'm sorry I have to go. I now actually just belong to Gerry, so I can no longer be self-employed. I must leave. Dear, oh dear. Just be worried when your dad starts grumbling about the weather forecast. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. What is it, Gerry boy? Is your blankie not comfortable? Are you fractious today? Oh, you got yourself all cozy. Serve him Nana. Yeah. I'll just fan him and serve him Nana. Dear, oh dear. Baby boy. Little guy. Cozy boy. Tiny boy. Yeah, he's really molting here, but he's also underneath his mane. I don't know if it will show up, but he's molting here as well. He's got a secondary molt line that's slowly coming through. He's to go faster, Arrow. It is. It's how he's so speedy. Hello, Fifi. What are you thinking, baby girl? What's going on? Are you two going to get... Oh, I could try and buy the bunnies some new blankets today. Okay, that will be my reward. If I manage to buy myself... Okay, what could the bargain be? If I manage to buy myself at least 2 tops and 2 bottoms in clothing, by the way, for those who joined, I'm going clothes shopping today, then I will allow myself to buy new blankets for the bunnies. There you go. It is decided. Maybe I'll just buy them the blankets anyway. Maybe that'll be a good warm-up. Get me into the shopping. Oh, I am going to buy a book today as well. So that can also be a reward. Although I probably will buy that first because it's near my appointment. Can you make blankets out of old clothes? I don't know. I guess if there was oh wait, you mean like do patches, like a quilt sort of thing. Maybe. That could be cute. I guess the worry would be, like, I tend to get, well, they do nibble things. They do nibbles. Morning, Duncan. The bunnies, I guess it could actually make like a dig box out of old fabrics and stuff, so long as it was just like cotton. Could make like a nice little dig box just out of scraps for them to like snuffle around and find treats within. It's going to be weird going on holiday and being away from the bunnies for a week or so. Well, it's under a week, but it'll still be weird. It'll be weird being away from them this weekend. You'll look after them, oh thank you. Birthday treat for me. Nice. Good morning, Poke. Oh, Arnold, I know what you should do for your birthday. Okay, so you've not had very good luck with trying to go on holiday recently. That's true. I shouldn't talk as if I'm definitely going on holiday because you never know. There's a place in Bristol. I know it's not very exciting because it's in Bristol, but it's called Base Retreat, I think. Base Retreat Animal Sanctuary. And you can have a cream tea there. And then you're just surrounded by, they have 4 bunnies. Well, they have 5 bunnies, but then one of those bunnies just gave birth to 4 more bunnies. So technically they have 9 bunnies. And they have like chickens and toikies, and you get to just have your cream tea in the middle of that when they're all just sort of like going around their business. And you could have that there and have a little sweet treat. Poke, thank you very much for the 11 months. Thank you. It's very kind of you. I was watching videos of it last night and I was like, I want to go there. And I'm pretty sure it's called Base Retreat, as in like BASE. Base Retreat Animal Sanctuary, I want to say. It looks like a really lovely place to stay. It basically, you get like a little... I think there's what looks like a hot tub, and you get your own little flat bit, and it's like a little hobbit hole. It's really nice. But I was like, well, it's probably a bit weird to go and stay in Bristol when you live in Bristol. So I probably won't actually stay there, but looks really lovely. And it has bunnies. You could just go and pet the bunnies. So yeah. Fifi giving him kisses, getting him all scrumpled. That sounds right. Melodon. That do sound right. He always looks like so scrumpled when Fifi is done with him. They have so many bunnies. They do. And they use the money that they make from people staying and having cream teas and stuff to pay off the animal vet bills and things like that. So even though technically you'd be getting a treat, you're actually doing a service to bunnies. So yeah. People, look at this. Look at this big scrumple patch. Oh, Fifi. I would give you cuddles, Fifi, but I can't reach you. You're too far. Oh, them kisses. The name of the cat pub is the Bag of Nails. Down near... It's nearish the SS Great Britain, the cat pub. I've never been in, but I've walked past it. And gone, cat pub. She's like Kirsty liking her scrungly cats. That's true. True. There's a cafe in Bath that I really want to try because I followed them on Instagram, and now every time I see their food, I'm like, I want to go to their Bath. I was lying in bed last night thinking again about the sea shanty massage. And then I was like, oh, I have to go out and buy stupid clothes tomorrow. So they have bunny picnic? What? Chibi bag of claws. That's true. That is true. Wait, you can just go and have a picnic and share it with the Banoos? It's just every time I think bath, I think sea shanty massage. That's what you should go and do, Anho. That's what you should treat yourself to for your birthday. Can I pay you £167 and stay and have a picnic with Gerry and Fifi? Yeah, sure. Great for children to get up and close and personal with the animal VIPs. Provided free of charge, but only with afternoon tea booking for 2 or more guests. Fresh herbs and veggies provided, but you're also welcome to bring your own. Oh my gosh. Yes. I mean, I guess we could do that as a fundraiser for you could come and just, oh my goodness. If only he's in a funny mood today. Is that just a massage being serenaded by? No, it wasn't Longest John's, but it was a sea shanty band, but it was pre-recorded and it was so good. Speaking of strange band names, the people who supported Placebo were called Porridge Radio. I'm pretty sure it was Porridge Radio. That's what it said on the whatchamacallit. It was so, right, so at the beginning of Placebo gigs, they played this little recorded sound bite, which is Brian Molko, the singer, doing, he does this little recording where he's like, hey everyone, we ask that you don't use your phones throughout the gig because we want you to be in the moment and experience the euphoria of the unique experience and blah 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 blah. Like it went on for like 2 minutes, this big speech about stuff, and I was like, but because he was basically saying that he doesn't want people to be distracted by other people using their phones, but the problem was that when someone was seen using their phone, the security guard would come up to the very front of the barrier and like shine their torch at the person. And I'm like, I feel like that's more distracting than one person taking a photo, to have a man blocking like 10 people's view of the stage. But I do get it though. Thank you very much for the follow. I do get, like, if someone was filming in front of you the whole time, that would be distracted. But then it just became like a little bit of a game where like when I saw, because I was like, well, I want to just get like one cheeky little photo because that's how I remember things, because I, because I'm old. So I was like, when someone was like, struggling in the front of the crowd and the security guards had to run over and pull them out. And it just meant that my brain was immediately like, oh, quick, I can get a photo now. Because all the security guards are distracted over there. And it just became like a bit of a, when you're trying to get past a security guard in a game and you watch their pattern. And then you're like, okay, they're looking over that way. They're looking this way. Okay, they're looking over that way again. Quick, take the photo now. So, I mean, I did only take 2. But to be fair, that's about as many as I take at a gig anyway. So yeah. Dear, oh dear. Video games have taught us well. They have. I've honed my skills of getting past security. But yeah, it was really nice though. There was like a few newer songs that I didn't really know. You got to toss something in the corner of a room. Yeah, distract. At one point I dressed up as the security guard. But sometimes it felt like it went a little bit too far, because there was one bit where they were like, oh my gosh, it made me laugh so much. So, for reference, one of Lydia and I's favorite songs by Placebo is called Nancy Boy. And I was stood next to Lydia, and the singer was like, okay, we know you want us to play this song, sort of thing. But they didn't say what song it was. They were like, there's a song we're gonna play, but which song I'm talking about. And then Lydia just shouts out, Nancy Boy. And I was just like, what the hell did you just call it? Obviously, in a crowd of Placebo fans, everyone understood the context, but it was just quite funny. But they did play it in the end. But the point was, before they played it, they were like, they literally singled out a guy and they were like, well, I'm not going to play the song unless that guy there puts his phone away, sort of thing. And I was like, well, now you're just rewarding them. I was like, it makes me want to get my phone out so that I get noticed. So I don't think it works. But yeah, it was really good though, and they did play every song I was hoping to hear. So yeah, it was good. I'm glad I went. I don't know if people saw, but I put on Instagram that I saw them literally 20 years ago. To the year sort of thing. I saw them. It might have actually been 21 years ago. But I had a terrible time the last time I saw them. And it was so nice to feel like it just felt like a bookend going to see them again. Basically, I was having like terrible panic attacks. I was like with someone who wasn't very nice to me, and like going back again and being like, I did see them support MCR, but that doesn't count. Just ignore that one. That was in the middle. It didn't really count. So yeah, going back and like knowing that I was in a much better place, and like being there with Alex as well, and being like, you know, I'm here, I'm doing good, I got a supportive little guy with me who I love. So it was just really nice. It was just really lovely going to see them again. But yeah, when I saw them supporting My Chemical Romance, it was like, because I was surrounded by people who didn't really know them, and we were like at the back of Milton Keynes Arena. I was like singing along, but no one else around me was at all. So it was a bit like, I can't really belt out the songs very much. So it was nice being like, you know, I was one away from the front when I saw them this time. And yeah, it was just nice. It was very lovely. Because I've been listening to Placebo since I was like 12. I used to, like, the early days of the internet, I would just sit and listen to Placebo and play Neopets. And that was like how I would spend all my time. So it was nice. It was very lovely. But yeah, I was looking at other gigs that are happening. Adamant is playing in Bristol. Gerry, do you want your treat? I don't think you're going to like it today. I'm sorry. We can try. I think he's going to be very unimpressed. But, you know, it's Monday. It'll only get better. Probably. I don't know. No, Nana. It's only a Friday. Anana. Oh, hello. Oh. Attenzione. Okay. Now, Gerry, he's going to be unimpressed at first, but he might sniffle it out and be... Oh, no, he's straight in there. Ignore me. There's a lorry going by outside. I'm sorry, it's noisy. No, baby boy. Gerry. 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 There you go. It is fennel, yeah. But it was fennel and coriander, and sometimes Gerry can be a bit funny if there's like a mixture of two things. He'll be a bit like, oh, no. Liz, thank you very much for the 52 months. Bryony, gosh, I've missed your streams. I don't know why I'm cursed to never be around at the right time. I don't know how long ago you recorded it, but the first episode of Tom's Mouse Critter series got uploaded a couple of days ago, and as always, you are just so incredible in it. I adore your character so much. They're exactly the type I love to play. I don't know how you manage to always be the best in everything you get involved in, but you really do. Anyway, how have you been? We all love you so much. You always give me such kind words. Thank you. I really enjoyed doing that. I've not watched the video yet, so I can't remember where the first session will finish, so I don't want to say something in case I spoil something later, but it was so good. I've been really excited to share that with everyone. There was something the other week where we were talking about like a mouse thing, and I really wanted to say, I went to say something and I was like, wait, no, I cannot say anything yet, so I must just keep it to myself. Thank you for the follow. You went into Ori and Reaper Cheap's. Reaper Cheap's house. It was so good though. It's one of those things that I literally went into that. Like, I love that randomized character creation system sort of thing so much, because it's like I went in and I was thinking, like, what type of character do I want to play? I want to be like a little Pippin sort of character. I just want to be very wide-eyed and after food all the time and just like getting like bumbling around everything. And then all of a sudden you roll your character and you're just like, no, this is something new. This is someone else entirely. And then you're just like, oh, I know how I'm playing this now. And it's really fun when you like just being surprised by like when a character can just form a bit more naturally like that because you've not gone in with like, I want to do this. Because I had that last time I played, well, it was D&D that time when I did that 24-hour D&D thing. And I went in with a real idea of like, I just feel like being this sort of character today. And then when I got there, they were like, we've given you like a pre-written character. This is what they're like. And I was like, oh. And then you just sort of like, yeah, you just sort of get to know them as you go, and it's nice. I've not played Honey Heist, no. Because what was this one? Honey in the Rafters. Are you a bee? I think Tom is really good at making sure any kind of character can work and have good moments. Yeah. Yeah, he's so good. He's a good GM. I don't know if I know a character's personality. It's like, it is like you always get these things when it's like at the, like once you get the idea of the character, you'll look back at like things you might have said or done at the beginning of it and been like, they probably wouldn't have done that. But then again, it's not like we're all true to our character all the time. Like we always have times, you know, as real existing people where you might say something a bit out of character or something. So I guess, you know, it's just, you don't want to get too caught up in it. But yeah, it's good. Wait, hold up. You guys exist? Honey, I threw bears and have to steal honey. That does sound really good. I love goofy little adventure things. Like I really enjoyed Mouse Ritter. It was very lovely. You see it with Mark Humes as well and the Jingle Jam stuff, getting everybody involved. Yeah. It is good. Oh, so just reminded me, literally just seeing Carl in chat. I was talking to Rithian about, so I sent Rithian a meme yesterday that was this person being like, when I'm playing a game, and it was like, wow, look how much dialogue you've written. Shame I'm not gonna read it. And I sent it to him and I was like, me when I played Final Fantasy 14. And he sent me a screenshot of pretending to block me. And then he was like, it's really good, blah, blah, blah. You should read the dialogue or something. And I was just like, oh no, that was it. He was like, how can you be in a book club and not want to read? And I was like, because words on paper are a better brain feel than screen words. And I was like, if you could put it in a book, then maybe I would. And then I was like, if you can liken all of the characters to Greek mythology, then I will read. I'll understand it. I'll be more interested. And then Rithian was like, well, a lot of the characters are from Greek mythology, something words. And I was like, oh, what? And he listed all of these characters in Final Fantasy 14. And I was like, okay, here's an idea for mini Comfort Zone episode, because we just did the Greek mythology one. What if Rithian teaches me Final Fantasy characters and I tell him their Greek influences and why Final Fantasy have chosen wrong in their naming system? No, I just say the Greek counterparts, mayhaps. Think you're like Hermes. No, that's it. I genuinely accidentally actually'd my own mother last night, because when we were talking about characters from books for my niece's party, my mum was like, oh, what about Pandora? You could just come like carrying a box. And I was just like, don't say it. And then I found myself being like, oh, well, actually, Pandora had a jar, not a box. And I was just like, I can't stop myself. But I think it's really interesting. And the implications of it are much more interesting than having a box. Yeah, I was saying to Rillian last night that Ericthonius is like a strange choice to have as a character in Final Fantasy. That was sort of, he was the one who inspired me with the idea of like, you should tell me why he's in it and I'll tell you why he should not be in it. But yeah, I'm more attached to Greek character names thanks to Final Fantasy 14. Well, that's good. Why did it become a box? Just a mistranslation. Someone mistranslated Pithos jar into Pixos box, and then from then on it just became this big symbolic thing of having a hold a box. But it changes like the entire tone of the story, I feel, because a box, if you're told not to look in a box, that's like quite an active thing, as being like, tee, I'm going to lift up the box and look inside. Whereas if it's a jar, the gods have given you something fragile because they wanted her to break this thing open. And I feel like a jar, that's easily broken. That's easily, like, so it just changes her character a lot. And anyway, I won't get into it. Well, what I will get into is leaving because it's 11 o'clock. Gerry, do you want the tiniest bit of fennel in the world? Oh, he does not want the tiniest bit of fennel in the world. So, yeah, I've got an appointment that I need to leave for, so I must rush off. Shall we go to see the otters? Because I love otters. And they ask if you're pooping, apparently. Saffron is true. No stream later, yeah, because I'm forcing myself to go out after this appointment. I don't know how long the appointment's going to go on for, truth be told, but so I might not be able to make a stream anyway, but I'm forcing myself to go out and buy summer clothes, she says, looking outside at the rain and the grey skies. But oh my gosh, Sid. I'm stealing that. Well, everyone, look after yourselves and be good, and I will see you all tomorrow for a Banu stream, and take care. I need to decide what to play tomorrow. You really don't want this. He really does not want this tiny bit of fennel. But yes, look after yourselves and be good, and I will speak to you all soon. And there's Fifi. She's just been doing crime, but she's stopped for a bit now. Bye-bye for now, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh, Gerry's gonna tuck you in. He's done. Go to sleep. That's what you're getting. Oh, thank you for the follows. Thank you. Bye, baby boy. Oh, he grumpy. Boy. Right. I have to run away. Bye. Oh, thank you. Bye. Boop.